Oh man, forgot my lights, but bam, now we're back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Brianna. Thank you for being here. So for today's video, I've decided to do a two genres in one video. 2 in 1. What? Let's go. So for today's video, we are going to be doing makeup because I haven't worn, sorry for my glare on my glasses, but I haven't worn any face makeup in 3 weeks. So we're going to do a full face of makeup today. Plus, we are doing, got my notes here, front and back, what? Of a weight loss update. So if you guys hadn't noticed, but I lost a lot of weight compared to my Hey everybody, Editing Brianna here. In that last clip you just saw, I was talking about how my eye droops, and I was pointing at the wrong eye. For whatever reason, I thought that this eye didn't droop. I think I'm a little crazy, but my right eye droops down, my right eyebrow goes up, and this left eye actually stays pretty like elongated this way, and my eyebrows the same way. I don't know why I thought that was, I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I'm a little crazy. But yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the video. Right there. Go ahead and link it above as well, up here and down below. So we're gonna go ahead and start by pinning back oh, there it is. Pinning back my bangs. You're like, Brianna, you have no hair. Why are you pinning back your bangs? Well, how else am I gonna like decorate this forehead with foundation? What? Okay, so I have my notes in front of me. I also have some of my products in front of me, and we're just gonna go from there. This is not, I'm not testing any new makeup out today. This is just what I've been using. That's a lie, because I haven't been using anything. This is what I have in my collection, and we are gonna use it. By golly gee. Okay. So I don't know if I'll actually put what I'm using or show you guys, but maybe I'll show you. I don't know. But if I don't show you, it'll be in the description box below. Okay, so got my primer on. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This is obviously the year 2020. Obviously, the year that sucks balls for us people. I had weight loss surgery in December of 2019. So 9 months ago, essentially. And I had the gastric bypass through laparoscopically. I had a laparoscopic gastric bypass. So if you didn't know what that means I had a robot essentially do my surgery laparoscopically. So my surgeon, who's in California, he does his procedures. He actually teaches students about bariatric surgery. So he's a pretty, well, I don't know if he's well known, but he is pretty knowledgeable in his field of surgery. So, let me turn my brightness up on my computer so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, so he does it laparoscopically and with a robot. So he controls the robot, but the robot does, you know, the surgery, which is great. But, not but, there's no but. It's pretty cool, in my opinion, having like my surgery done by a robot. That's pretty astronomical in my opinion. Like you would, I'm sorry, I'm just not prepared. I haven't filmed in forever. Just kidding. The video that you guys just watched before this one was the first filming I've done in forever. But back to my weight loss. So yeah, Dr. Corin, he's the one that performed my surgery. His name is Antonio Corin. I don't know if he performs anywhere outside of California, but I am in the Central Valley. I'm in Modesto, California. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the valley. If you guys know Modesto, I'm sorry. It's a shitty ass town, but I am still here. Why? I don't know, personally. just gonna put a little bit more on this side of my face because I feel like I use most of the product on this side. Oh, I am using the Anastasia Luminous Foundation in 130N. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about, let's do the backstory as to why I wanted weight loss surgery. I don't even know why I'm doing my face first, honestly. I'm doing a pretty drastic look, but whatever. Okay, so we are gonna talk about why I wanted bariatric surgery and what ultimately made me decide to have surgery in the first place. So I am 30 years old. I just turned 30 this year. So when I started this, I was 28 years old. And I was extremely overweight. I was at that point that I wanted to have surgery. I was 270 when I decided to have surgery. 270 pounds. So I'm 5'6". So yeah, we'll start with that. I'm 5'6", 28 at the time, and I was 270 pounds. So I'm not short, but I'm not tall either. I'm like pretty average. So, oh, I needed powder for my eye. 1 second, let me powder my concealer. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I am back. Got my concealer powdered, and we're gonna work on our eyebrows. I am using the Hourglass Arch Micro Brow Sculpting Pencil in Warm Blonde. So anyways, I was 28 years old, very unhappy, diabetic. I am a type 2 diabetic, insulin dependent, and my weight just skyrocketed after my thyroid surgery that I had a few years ago. Let me go ahead and get into like how my weight has, how I've been like over the years of my life, like my weight. So since I am 5'6", I feel like 200 pounds looks pretty good on me. Like I never really, obviously I was unhappy at the time. Like I'm like, man, I'm so fat, because I really didn't know any different. Like I've never been a thin child or teenager. And so like obviously when I turned 25, I had my daughter, and the highest weight after when I had my daughter was 274. But that's, you know, you're carrying a live child inside of you, so you're gonna gain weight, and when the baby comes out, you typically lose all of your weight that you gained from being pregnant. So I was 220 when I got pregnant with my daughter. I gained up to 274. Not bad. After I had her, it took me 2 months and I got down to like 225. So I wasn't like at my pre-pregnancy weight, but I was like hella close, and I was hella proud of it, you know? But I also was diagnosed with diabetes like 5 months before I got pregnant. So I was like working on my diabetes, got pregnant, never had either one of those. So I never been pregnant and I never had diabetes before. So like me trying to figure out how to live my life as a diabetic and as a new mom was very hard for me. And I was 25. I was in denial about, I got diagnosed when I was 24, but when I gave birth I was 25. I was in denial that I had diabetes. I was like, I'm so young, like diabetes isn't, like, no, I'm not diabetic, there's no way. So I honestly just carried on with my life. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was put on insulin, and I got, you know, my A1C was like hella high. If you guys know anything about diabetes, my A1C was 12.4. That's dangerously high. It needs to be under, for normal people who don't have diabetes, their A1C is like no higher than 6. Like theirs is like under 5, pretty much. Under 6, under 5, you know. So obviously for being a diabetic, my A1C was out of control. Put on insulin, got it down. After my baby came out, fuck it, got off everything, because I was like, whatever, I don't, you know, live my life. And my A1C shot back up to 11. My weight, obviously, when you're diabetic and your weight, or when your blood sugars are out of control as a diabetic, your weight just doesn't stick on you. Like you tend to lose weight because you have so much sugar running through your body, and you pee it out. Like it's just like you just become thinner. Well, I obviously got well controlled with my diabetes because my weight just started to come on, which is fine. I got up to like 230, which was around 2017. So in 2016, I got down to 215 to 220 with my blood sugars being all crazy. In 2017, I had to have a thyroidectomy. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So 2017, I had my thyroid surgery, which is a total thyroidectomy because they found nodules and they thought it was cancerous. So we got that out completely. If you guys can see, let me zoom in. I'll show you my scar. So you can kind of see like wrong finger, right there. That's the start of it. So it goes from there all the way over here. It's pretty nicely into my neck fold, so you guys can't really even tell. Like right there, you can see like a line on my neck. That's like my scar. It's not like a crease in my neck like how these have creases. That's actually my scar from my thyroid surgery. So yeah, I had a total thyroidectomy in 2017, which was like May 2017. And if you guys know anything about thyroids, that's your hormone gland, so it like fluctuates your body's hormones. Well, most people who have thyroid issues, thyroid surgery, total thyroidectomies, they tend to fluctuate with their weight mostly. So obviously with that surgery, my weight started creeping up. I was put on I can't really say synthetic. Oh my god, I feel so dumb, but I get tongue tied when I say that word. Synthetic. There you go, I said it. And I put on that. I had to adjust it multiple times because it was too low, or I didn't take it, to be honest. Like, I don't like to take oral medication, not because like I can't take pills. I definitely can take pills. I just don't really like to take medicine. So yeah. But so I got placed on that. Cool. Like I said, my weight kept going up. Between 2017, like the end of 2017 to 2018, my weight shot up to 270, and I was like, whoa, like I'm pretty fat, like what the fuck. So I'll probably throw up some pictures here and there, like I'll cut me into like half of the screen and my photos on the other half, like on like where, because I've taken a bunch of photos over the last few years of my weight. So in 2018, I decided to have bariatric surgery. There's like many different kinds of bariatric surgery. There's like the standard loop, or the duodenal switch loop, the gastric bypass, the sleeve surgery, and the lap band. I think they also have a balloon that you put in your stomach. So I did not want to do a lap band or a balloon because I'm not really into putting foreign objects in my body. It just kind of mentally freaks me out having like something foreign just hanging out in my body. Like these two earrings are the only foreign things that I have in my body. So doing something very dark and vampy. I don't think I've ever done like a red look on my eye. I don't know where I last left off. My kid came in. So what was I saying? 2017, end of 2017 to 2018, I decided to have bariatric surgery. Oh, I was talking about, there was like many of them. So like obviously I didn't know which surgery I wanted to do. Before I even did my research, I was like, I only thought that they had the gastric bypass. I didn't know they had the other ones. In further research, I found out that there was obviously a few more that I could do, other options. So I talked to my endocrinologist, who is a diabetic doctor. I asked her, because you have to have a referral to even start this whole process. So I asked her, and just to get her opinion, she's like, I think this is a great idea. And I was like, I thought she was honestly going to be like, no, you should try to work harder, and surgery is not the answer. And it's, some doctors will say that to you. So yeah, I talked to her. She put in a referral for me. The first step in, I don't know if this is how it is throughout America or wherever you have bariatric surgery, but for my county, whatever county, state, I'm assuming state, I don't really know. Like I said, my area that I live in, you have to have a referral, and then you have to do a seminar. The very first thing is a seminar. So I went to the seminar in September of 2018. So this was 2 years ago. I went to this, I think it was like a 2-hour long seminar, and Dr. Korn, who was my surgeon, was the only doctor out of the office that has 4 doctors actually performing surgeries who showed up to the seminar. So you're probably thinking like, really? Like that's kind of weird. You would think that the other doctors would show up, and that's probably the number one reason why I chose my doctor, Dr. Corin. Did I put a shimmer in my crease? I sure as fuck did. Oh well. I didn't know it was a shimmer, but we'll live and learn, yeah? Because I mixed 2 shades, but. So yeah, my doctor actually came and spoke to everybody at the seminar, which I instantly connected with. There was like a lot of people at the seminar. You don't have to be like 400 pounds to have bariatric surgery. You do have to meet certain requirements, which we'll get into. But anyways, Dr. Corin spoke. He told us all about the different types of surgery. So yeah, so I had that in September of 2018. My first appointment, because you have to like be on their ass at the place I went to about getting an appointment, you know, with a doctor. Shit. Let's take this guy here. Okay. I'm doing like a deep red vampy eye, so, because I don't think I've ever done one before, but I want to do one today. Okay. Anyway, so you have to be on your ass because a lot of times, like, there's a lot of people that are trying to get surgery, so if you don't advocate for yourself and like call these places to get an appointment, you're never going to get one. So from September until November is when I waited. I had my first appointment on November 7th, actually, to be seen and start the actual process of doing my weigh-ins and stuff like that. That's where they check your insurance, see the requirements that you need. They'll give you a list of stuff. So on that weight, on November 7th, I weighed in at 273. So I had gained 3 pounds since, you know, me seeing my endocrinologist back in, I think it was August when I saw her and told her. So yeah, 3 pounds, not too much, not too bad. So I told myself that I would need to try to lose some weight before the surgery. That way I can get used to losing weight and stuff like that. I had actively tried to lose weight, but if I'm being honest with you, I did not lose any weight at all for my surgery. And what they told me was, since I was diabetic and had no thyroid, that pretty much I did not need to lose weight. I was going to be guaranteed the surgery because of my diabetes. I don't know if that's for everybody, but that's what they pretty much told me. They told me I could not gain any weight, and they told me I did not have to lose any weight. I could, if I just maintained the 273, I wouldn't get the surgery. I was like, cool, that's cool, whatever. So my insurance at the time said that I was only going to need 4 months of weigh-ins. So that would put me around February, where I was going to get my surgery. February, March, you know, depending on how long the wait is to actually have a surgery. Yeah, so I was thinking about having the surgery, or I was, you know, 4 months. I was like, that's great, because a lot of people have to do 6 months of weigh-ins to have surgery. And you're probably like, Brianna, didn't you say that your surgery was in December of 2019 and you started this in December of 2018? Yes, ma'am. I'm getting to the point. Yeah, I told them probably at that first appointment, I said, hey, I'm quitting my job where I had my insurance around this time. I'm not paying into this insurance anymore. Is it still gonna be fine for me to have my surgery in February? They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. No big deal. It'll all work out. I believe them stupidly, because guess what happened? It was not fine. I did not have my surgery in February of 2019. I had to push it out 2 more months, which was 6 months, which I was very devastated and upset. So, because I quit the job that I had, but I had already was working at another job. So I was working 2 jobs. I had insurance for both. So yeah, I had to wait until May. Yeah, May to have my surgery. Which by that time, I finished all the requirements. Which for my insurance, my requirements were a psych eval, labs, a cardio clearance, because I had heart palpitations, or I had, I didn't have heart palpitations at the time. My cardiologist had taken me off all my medication, but since I had history of heart palpitations, I still needed a clearance from my cardiologist. And then I had to take a nutrition class, 2 nutrition classes, one hour, and then one class actually at the office where their nutritionist talked to us. Sorry, my allergies are going crazy. So we did those, and then I had to take a hospital tour, which my insurance had me go to Doctor's Medical Center of Manteca. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Which I live in Modesto, so Manteca is about 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away. It just depends on traffic. So I went to the hospital. I had a hospital tour, and I had to do like a hospital class of like what to expect from your stay there, and like after surgery, like what to expect to your body and things like that, like what the staff will do, things like that. Wasn't anything revolutionary. I kind of already had like the gist of what I was expecting was gonna happen, so, which was nice. But in the end, I actually didn't have my surgery at Doctors of Manteca. I actually had it in my hometown, which was nice because I didn't want to drive home from the hospital being in pain or whatnot. What else? So yeah, by May 2019, I had completed all my requirements. Let me flip my page, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I'll be going over the diet, which I wrote on the first page, which won't be until after I talk about the rest of the stuff. Okay, I finished all requirements in May of 2019. Shocker, I quit my job May of 2019. Thinking that, because the last time I quit the same job, I had the same job at the same facility, that I would be able to still get the surgery, because last time I quit I had 3 months of insurance for whatever reason that rolled over. This time was not the case. Surgery was canceled and I was pissed, so I got the insurance at my new job, which I work security at this time. So I had Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. That insurance sucks. Don't ever get that insurance. I would not recommend it. I had Anthem just regular before and I liked it, but Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is bullshit. I'm just saying from personal experience. If you guys like it, that's cool, but this is from my personal experience. I do not care at all for that insurance. So I'm just adding this little elf top coat glitter, which is really pretty. It's like a rose gold color. Thought it would go nicely with this eye look, and then I'm gonna probably lighten it with some of the shimmers from these two palettes. But yeah, so I got the insurance 3 months after working at that facility, only to come to find out that the insurance package that my employer had did not cover bariatric surgery, and I was devastated. I was like, oh, okay, and that's a little bit more pink than I want, so we're gonna try to fix that. Maybe with some of this color. Oh yeah, way better. I guess I didn't even need that rose gold color from the elf. Pretty. Okay, so yeah, come to find out that my employer did not include in that option for bariatric surgery, so I was thinking to myself, and that was around July when I found that out, because May, June, July, you know, they're not going to cover the surgery. I was like, well shit, I need to get another job. But I didn't want to quit that job. That's what I really did not want to do. I actually really liked working as a security guard, especially at the site that I was working at. But I wasn't making enough money anyways working there, but I really enjoyed the job. So you kind of like have to like weigh your options. Do you like working here or do you like money? I like money, but I also like working there. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to get another job and work part-time at the security job and full-time at another place to have the insurance. So I went back to the same company, different location, as a CNA. That's what I do for a living now, is I work as a CNA. I don't know how, like, it's really pretty on camera, but in person it's not like wowing me. I feel like I added too much black and now I don't really know how to fix it with the red, because I definitely want it to be more red. I guess I could just do that. Anyways, so I got a job working 3 days a week because they're 12-hour shifts, so I was able to work 4 days at my security job and 3 days at my CNA job. Well, my CNA job kind of paid me a lot more, so I ended up quitting in November at my security job. So I worked 2 jobs for August, September, and half of November. And let me tell you, those 2.5 months, I was exhausted, ma'am. Like, so tired. I worked every single day. So there's that. And And then I finally got the insurance for my surgery. And good news, I didn't have to start anything over because by the time this was already in 2019, they said that, because most times they will tell people, hey, you have to start over because you missed weigh-ins. I hadn't been weighed in since July of 2019, and before that I hadn't been weighed in since May. So like I literally stopped going in May, got weighed in July, nothing until November. And they're like, yeah, no, you don't have to start over. That's cool. You finished all your requirements in May. So if I had not finished my requirements, changed my insurances, wasn't able to qualify, then that would have been a whole nother situation. But lucky for me, I was able to have my surgery. I just had to redo my cardiologist thing, which he was more than happy to do for me because he was really happy that I was able to have the surgery. Let me go ahead and finish my other eye off camera and we will continue with my journey because this is pretty much all like the beginning. Right when I get back on camera, you'll find out everything about the surgery, how I felt the day of surgery, the day of leaving surgery, and up until now, 9 months later after having bariatric surgery, gastric bypass. So this is what I've got so far. If you didn't notice, which you probably can't because my head's turned, I redid this eye completely because I didn't like how it was looking. And yeah, I think it looks a lot more how I envisioned this look going, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I just redid this eye, no big deal, just took one of my cotton rounds with some micellar water and whipped it off, and here we are. Let me go and zoom you guys in. So yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. I am going to be doing a whole smoky moment underneath here as well. Let me just lighten my monitor again since I turned you off. It changes all my settings. But yeah, so we left off on, I got my surgery date for December 18th of 2019. I was really excited that I didn't have to start anything over, like I said. And yeah, so I went in, I was the first case. I went in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I was super nervous. I had to get an IV. It's a whole other issue. I don't like IVs, not the needle, obviously not the needle, not the blood. That stuff doesn't bother me. It's just, again, foreign things in my body freak me out. So yeah, that's where we're at on that situation. Once I got back into surgery, I was having a minor panic attack. I'm just gonna apply some eyeliner. This is Vintage by Jessica Liebskin. I honestly don't know. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm a few years ago. But yeah, I haven't done black eyeliner in a long ass time in my waterline. Just gonna add it to the lower lash line as well. Just mostly on the outer part because I'm gonna smoke it out with some red. Alright. Ooh, that's dark. I haven't been this type of girl in a long time. But anyways, so I had a minor panic attack going back into surgery. No real big issue. They put me under, woke up just fine. Obviously in my last video I did talk about, you know, my fear of dying, so if you guys want to watch that video, go ahead. I'll have it linked above here for you and down below. So yeah, that was one of the reasons why I had a panic attack. So I'm just going to take some of the red shades that I used on my top lid, on the bottom lid, to blend out the black. I'm not liking how that is looking at the moment, so let's try to figure it out. But woke up, I was fine. Obviously my fear got the best of me, but it's alright. Like, a lot of people have their weird quirks and stuff, and that's one of mine. The pain wasn't bad. Anesthesia does take a lot out of me. I tend to sleep a lot from my you know, I've only been under one other time, which was my thyroid surgery, and I did sleep a lot from that one. This one was no different. I did sleep a lot afterwards, which my mom was really worried about, but they said it was fine. So, and obviously I'm fine. I'm here with you guys now. But, so I did sleep. My surgery was at 8 a.m. I remember waking up like fully awake like around 7 or 8 at night. So that's a pretty long time. Like, I did wake up here and there, but I was still very tired from the surgery. So okay, so I obviously woke up, you know, later in the day. The pain wasn't too bad. I did have some pain medicine given to me, which I'm not a big fan of pain medicine, so there's that. Yeah. Oh shit, this isn't the brush I wanted, but we'll just go ahead and use it. I was laying on my back mostly. Obviously you can't really turn to your side when you have stomach surgery. And I was also worried about throwing up. That was a big thing for me. It was throwing up because pain medicine like Dilaudid or morphine make me throw up. So I didn't really want to necessarily have those types of pain medicines, but oh shit, I don't like that. Why is it doing that? Let's move on to a different brush. So I threw up once in the hospital, which honestly wasn't bad. I didn't throw up anything because I hadn't eaten in a while, because you're not supposed to eat before surgery. So didn't throw up anything, just I guess dry heaved. Sounds gross. They make you get up and walk, which was annoying because I was super tired. Like, why would I want to get up and walk when I'm hella tired? But it does help with the gas pains, because if you have a laparoscopic surgery, especially of your stomach or whatever, they have to blow up your stomach to be able to get in there. And so my stomach was full of gas, and gas pains are no joke after a laparoscopic surgery. And since then, I've had two. I've had the gastric bypass, and then this year I actually had an appendectomy, which I've already talked about on my channel. I had that back in June. So, yeah. But I do have to say something. My bariatric surgery, where they literally cut my fucking stomach, which is a pretty large organ in your body, cut it down to the size of a fucking egg, did not hurt as bad as getting a little tiny appendix taken out of your fucking body. That shit hurts so much more, I'm not gonna lie. So if you can handle an appendectomy, you can get a fucking gastric bypass. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Because that shit was no fucking joke. No joke at all. Okay. What else? So then I left the next day. I was only there for 24 hours. I didn't have any complications. All you have to do really to get to go home is finish like a cup of water, like water, which was harder than you'd think, but I did it. I was able to come home, and yeah, the first night wasn't bad. I got home like in the afternoon. I had to sleep on the couch because I couldn't lay flat, so I had to kind of like sleep kind of sitting up. I don't have like a recliner. If you guys do get the surgery, I would recommend having a recliner, because that would have helped me, I think. But just gas pains. I tried to sleep on my bed the next night, and it was a fucking nightmare. I couldn't lay flat at all, so I went back onto the couch, which was okay, I guess. Oh, the two products I just used were my cream, blush, and bronzer from Fenty. Not new products to me. This guy is a little bit more pigmented than this dude, which is fine. So we're going to talk about your diet now. So since I'm home, I get to eat, not yet though, you're on a liquid diet for 7 days. So you pretty much broth, protein shakes you can start on the 3rd day, which protein is a very big thing when it comes to bariatric surgery, because you're losing so much weight so fast that your body needs protein to like keep its muscle up. So just don't forget about that. That's a pretty big thing. What else is I gonna say to y'all? Did I not get a highlighter out? I thought I did. Oh well. I'm gonna grab the first one that comes to me, which is my Wet n Wild one. Yeah, so you can start protein shakes on day 3, but other than that, it's all clear liquid broths, teas, just so you know your stomach is healing. They literally cut my stomach into the size of an egg, so just think about that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, because you have to be on there for 7 days. By day 5, I was like, I have to eat something. Like, I literally am fucking dying. So I made pizza. Air quotes around my pizza. I literally took pizza sauce, which is a thin liquid, and cheese, melted it, and I ate that on day 5. I was fine. Didn't die. Didn't hurt. You know, but I was hungry. I was really happy to eat. But what was weird is I thought I ate too much. Like, I was like, this is a lot of sauce that I'm eating, you know? So, but it was fine. At this point, 1 week later, I had my first post-op appointment, and I weighed in at 278, so I had lost 8 pounds. Going into surgery, I weighed 288, so I had gained 15 pounds in 1 year, which is a lot. So 288 on December 18th. December 26th, I weighed 278. I'm looking at I wrote down my weights and stuff because I have them in my phone. So yeah, I just continue to do that. The next stage of the dieting is soft blended food, which is what I kind of started on day 5 of my liquid diet. So that lasts about 2 weeks, and then you go into like a mechanical soft, which technically I kind of skipped the whole blended food situation and just went directly into mechanical soft, because you just chew. You just have to chew your food, and using my Benefit roller lash, and call it good. Don't eat any hard food. Try to stick to soft food. At this point, I didn't even crave any fast food, and I couldn't eat breads or carbs like that. Like, that's, you know, I ate a lot of chicken. I thought eggs messed up my stomach, but turns out it was the dairy. They want you to drink a certain kind of milk because it has high protein, which is Fairlife milk, but that shit is like expensive. And I don't really drink milk now, 9 months out. I'll drink it every once in a while, but it kind of hurts my stomach. But I eat cheese every fucking day, so it's not really like a dairy thing. It's more of a preference, I guess. By January 21st, which is one of the dates I recorded my weight, I weighed 261. So I had lost 17 pounds in a month. February 18th was my next time I recorded my weight. I'm pretty sure I was weighing myself frequently, but I didn't record anything until these dates or whatever. I weighed 255, so I had lost 14 additional pounds 1 month later. March 26th, which was another month, I was down 14 pounds. I was 241. And then May, I skipped May completely on weigh-ins because I stalled out. I even think I gained like 10 pounds, which is weird. So I didn't weigh anything then. And then I came in back in June 20th, I weighed in at 220. And then I skipped July because, again, I'm pretty sure I gained weight and just felt shitty. And yeah, I didn't want to weigh myself, so whatever, skip July. The end of August, around August 20th, so that was exactly 2 months from when I weighed 220. I weighed myself again. I weighed 223. So I gained 3 pounds, which is fine. So then I started my job on August 20th. I started actually on the floor. I was already working from August 10th, so I worked 10 days prior, but only at home on the computer. August 20th through September 1st, I lost 6 pounds, and then literally today, September 5th, is when I'm filming this. I lost another 6 pounds. So from September 1st, where I weighed in at 217, to now September 5th, when I'm filming this, I weigh in at 211. I lost 6 more pounds. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look. I think it turned out pretty well for it being kind of like my first time ever using these types of colors all over my lid. Did apply my lashes, not very well, but what are you gonna do? I took a hiatus from makeup, and eyelashes weren't never my strong suit in the beginning because I just started wearing them this year, so obviously I'm gonna be rusty putting them back on, but I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really pretty. So yeah, let's just go and wrap this video up with just some typical questions on like what I eat, what can I eat, how do I feel overall after losing, you guys guessed it, 77 pounds. I've lost 77 pounds. That's how much my daughter weighs. My 5-year-old weighs 77 pounds and I lost a whole person. So I feel pretty good overall, pretty healthy. But I also thought I felt good being overweight. Like I was always a functional fat person. Like I never really, you know, cared about my weight, to be honest. And yeah, my face is so much thinner. I'll go ahead, like I said, post up some photos around here. Maybe even do a split screen of like a before, but definitely befores and afters. I am gonna go ahead and stand up and show you guys my stomach. I do have loose skin. That's not what I'm showing you. I'm actually showing you my scars. Again, I'll pop up a photo splitting the screen of like what my right after surgery was, of what my stomach looked like. And if you guys are curious, I do have loose skin. So like here, this is loose. My breasts are loose, but they're about the same size. I'm wearing a sports bra right now and you guys can't even really see. And they're pushed down, but they point downwards. So like my nipples look down. So yeah, this is a, let me move out of my cheeks. Yeah. Okay. So this is me. I'm wearing a male large shirt. And these shorts are size 16 from Shein. They're pretty holy, sorry. So I have loose skin on my thighs. That my legs don't actually bother me. Like they don't, I don't have kinkles anymore, which is nice. Bonus. Yeah, so this is, I'll show you, if you guys can see, I have a freckle right here, but if you see that little line right here, that's where one of my scars is. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. There you go. So that freckle, and then this little pinky peach guy right here, that's the first scar. I have 5 total from the surgery. So my pants are high-waisted, and I have stretch marks from, you know, my daughter, like stretch marks. These are all stretch marks. This is my top stomach, and then I have a lower one. Those are my panties. So this is my loose skin. Again, I'll pop up a picture of what my stomach looked like before, so you can tell. So I have my back fat rolls are pretty loose. This is all loose skin. This is loose skin. There you go, like that. Okay, so if you are grossed out, I'm sorry. This is how my body is. So here's a scar right here. Here's one right here. And here's one right here. So one, oh wait, this guy you can barely even see. I even missed it myself. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 up here. I also just had an appendectomy. As you can see, I have a rash. So I document all my rashes that I get because I can get a panlectomy. Hang on. Sorry, I lowered my camera. So I had, back to what I was saying. So this is a rash from my skin just touching each other. See how my stomach hangs over right there? That's just a rash. So if I document all my rashes, I could get like a panlectomy, which is where they cut literally this fold off and like this would still be here. So like I'm gonna try to get a panlectomy and a tummy tuck together. So this is my loose skin. But if you can see, I had right here, this is actually a scar. And then my other scar is right here. Those two, this one and my belly button, are for sure from my appendectomy back in June. So like this is the most recent scar. And as you can tell, which is right here, it's like the most purple out of all of my scars. And like obviously my stretch marks, well, you can barely see my stretch marks. But yeah, this is my body. I am not ashamed of my body at all. I wear high-waisted stuff because it's more comfortable than sitting like in my folds. Like this is my fold right here. Like it's just easier to wear high-waisted stuff. So these are my little jean shorts I wore today with my outfit. Let me zoom you guys out. Get a full body. Oh, that's my mirror right there. There you go. Like this is me. Like I still have the same butt, you know. Like it's still there. But Oh, but yeah, that's me, you guys. Like, that's pretty much it. You guys just saw me go from 288 to now 211. Not bad. I am really happy in my skin. I feel so much more confidence in myself. I have so much more confidence in myself this size than I ever did when I was already this size a few years ago. I haven't been 211 though in about 10 years, if not more than 10 years. So yeah, my journey to plastics will also be documented here on YouTube. That most likely will be a playlist on its own, and that probably won't start until like next year because I want to hit goal weight, which is between 170 and 180. So I am almost there. Yeah. I'm gonna have plastic surgery, or which one. I am definitely gonna have a stomach surgery for sure. My arms, I would love to have a brachioplasty and just a breast lift, not necessarily any implants. I don't want implants. Again, the whole foreign object thing in my body freaks me out. And yeah, maybe a thigh lift. I highly doubt that I'll even get that, but that is also an option. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments about bariatric surgery or anything about what I eat. Oh, what I do eat. I don't eat carbs. If I do eat carbs, it's very minimal. I do eat high protein like chicken. Beef hurts my stomach. Any type of beef. Some pork hurts my stomach, not all of it. And I just have to I try to be conscious of what I'm eating. They say not to drink from straws. I drink from straws, no issues with my stomach having air going through it. But everybody's different. So maybe I'll make, I don't eat a lot of food throughout the day. So that's I would want to make what I eat in a day type thing, but it's honestly pretty variable. So I would have to kind of pick a day that I do eat a lot of food, which is pretty rare. I don't really eat a lot of food, but I don't really restrict myself either. If I want ice cream, I'm gonna have an ice cream cone. No big fucking deal. I just don't eat fast food. That's the number one thing, is I stopped eating fast food. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below. Follow me on my Instagram, which I'll link my InstaFit here, or I'll show you my InstaFit here and link it down below for you. I'll link all of my other social medias, and definitely check out my weight loss playlist. That's pretty much right when it started. I'll link those up here as well. I'll do a playlist for you guys. That's literally right when I started my seminar. I think my first weigh-in appointment was there, things like that. That'll give you some of the details then, and you can definitely see a big change in my face and how big I am, especially with all the photos I posted. So like I said, if you guys like this video, definitely like my video, click the subscribe button. Thank you for joining me and killing two birds with one stone with this beautiful makeup look. And listening to me talk about my weight loss surgery. And yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.